Here in Center Harbor in Brooklin, Maine, just launched a new Jim Taylor 49 called Blackfish. Blackfish is an adaptation of a boat called Dreadnought we built 4 or 5 years ago. Same hull and kind of a customization of that. Different interior, a little different deck layout, deeper keel.
Blackfish, the name used by Native American marine hunters for the orca, which they considered sacred, and the only whale they would not kill. For when the tribesmen died in the hunt, their spirit became the Blackfish. I christen this vessel the mighty Blackfish, and may God bless her and all who sail on her.
Just got back from first day out on the water. Eggemoggin Reach is a pretty nice body of water to bring a boat online. It's flat water, typically a nice easy breeze, and we had all that today, some pretty epic sky, so it was phenomenal. You know, you put the sails up for the first time and shut the engine off, and you know, it gives the boat life.
If you could feel how well the boat sails, you'd understand how happy I am.
I was just really impressed with the way she sails. She was so fast and smooth and quiet, and it was a delight.
This boat was 18 months in the making. It was a smaller crew, so a longer build cycle than we would typically do with a boat of this size. But it's pretty hard to remember that it's not a static object. This isn't a piece of furniture you're working on, that this boat is actually going to go out in the water. It has a purpose, it sails, it's going to get thrashed on. You're going to be walking on that varnished surface that you're meticulously putting together. The number of collaborations that are involved in bringing a project like this together are remarkable. Having collaborated on a number of boats, this is my 4th or 5th project with Jim. Just a really amazing guy to go through the design spiral with. Very thoughtful, incredibly talented designer as far as the way the boat is going to perform and the aesthetics.
The association with Brooklin Boat Yard has been fabulous. I've really enjoyed working with these guys. It's a really creative, talented bunch of people. They embrace the challenges. It's one thing to do the same thing over and over really well, but it's another thing entirely to take on stuff that you've never done before, never tried before, and do that really well is a whole different kettle of fish, and really impressive and fun to be part of.
Ron and Carolyn were 2 owners that were very avid sailors and very engaged in the design process, very engaged in the decisions all along the way.
This has been on the bucket list for me for a long time. Carolyn and I were involved with the build for the better part of 18 months, and I couldn't be more pleased with the way the boat turned out. The folks here at Brooklin Boat Yard, the designer Jim Taylor, sailmaker Doyle, everybody we've worked with has done a magnificent job.
I'm looking forward to getting out on this boat this summer.
This boat is going to stretch its legs in New England, in the Caribbean, in the Mediterranean, and hopefully she'll come back from the Med with a cupboard full of silverware. It's one thing to build a beautiful object. It's easy to make something shiny, and it's another thing to create a beautiful object that fulfills its purpose, which is a sailing machine.